Hello guys, welcome to this channel. So today I will be talking about the movie review about the film Expendables, which is also known as the Expendables 4. So I'll be discussing about its movie review, its box office collection, then its starring cast, then its screenplay writers, then its cinematography, its production companies, release dates, and its budget, also which character has played which role, then its technical departments, departments, etc. etc. So let us dive in this journey. Expandables, also known as the Expendables 4, is a 2023 American action comedy film and the fourth installment in the Expendables franchise following the Expendable 3 2014. The film stars an ensemble cast of largely action film actors consisting of Jason Statham, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, Dolph Lundgren, Tony Jaa, Elko Uvis, Randy Couture, Jacob Scipio, Levi Tren, Andy Garcia, and Sylvester Stallone. It is directed by Scott Waugh from a screenplay by Carl Wimmer, Ted Daggerhart, and Max D. Adams, based on story by Spenser, Cohen, Wimmer, and Daggerhart. Expendables was released in mainland China on September 15, 2023, and in the United States a week later by Lionsgate. The film received negative reviews from critics, which praised for Statham's performance and action sequence, but criticized its script, Stallone's limited screen time, direction, some of the new characters, and VFX. It has grossed $51 million worldwide against a budget of $100 million, making it a box office bomb. It was nominated for seven Golden Raspberry Awards, winning two for Worst Supporting Actor and Worst Supporting Actress. So let's talk about its plotting. The Expendables are sent to Libya to prevent mercenary Suardo Rahmat from stealing nuclear warheads from a mysterious terrorist named Ocelot. The team is led by Bernie Ross, informed by members Lee Christmas, Toll Road, and Gunnar Johnson, with new members Easy Day and Galan. However, they are incapacitated when all of their vehicles are destroyed in the ensuing fight. When Rahmat shoots their plane down, the team finds what appears to the burner's burnt corpse and the wreckage identified slowly by his ring. At Bernie's memorable service, CIA operative Marsh revealed that the team will pursue Ocelot and Remet, but without Christmas, who jeopardized the mission trying to save Bernie. He is replaced by Gianna, his former lover, who also brings an operative named Lash into the team. The team travels to Asia but is secretly tracked by Christmas, who had slipped Gianna a tracking device earlier. Bernie's apparent death opened a serial file which states that there is an eyewitness that could identify Ocelot. Ocelot plans to provoke World War III by letting the nuclear warheads explode in the Russian Far East, transporting them on a ship disguised as an American aircraft carrier. As the Expendables and Marsh board the ship, they are ambushed and taken hostage. Marsh is taken away to negotiate a prisoner exchange for the eyewitness. Meanwhile, Christmas travels to Thailand to recreate former expandable Deka who has turned towards pacifism but agrees to bring him to the ship to avenge Bernie. As Christmas fights his way through the ship, Decca has a change of heart and helps him rescue the rest of the team. They launch an attack on Rahmat's forces during which Christmas fights and kills him. However, Toll has been severely stabbed and needs immediate medical care. During the prisoner exchange, Marsh killed the eyewitness and is revealed to be Ocelot, hoping to financially profit from igniting World War III. While the team leaves on Decca's boat to save Toll, Christmas stays behind to turn the ship around to avoid a global conflict. He confronts Marsh, who is killed by Burning, who surprises everyone by revealing that he faked his death, hoping to lure Ocelot out of hiding. They escape the nuclear explosion, celebrate with the team. So let's talk about its information. The film Expendables is directed by Scott Waugh and was screenplayed by Kurt Wimmer, Tad Daggerhart, Max Adams. The story was written by Spenser Cohen, Kurt Wimmer, Tad Daggerhart, which is based on the story's characters by David Calhoun. The producers of the movies are the producers of this movie are four producers. Oh my God, Kevin King-Templeton, Les Weldon, Yariv Lerner, Jason Statham. Now let's talk about the actors who are starring in this film. So the actors like Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, Tony Za, Iko Wa, Uvis, Randy Couture, Jacob Scipio, Levi Trin, Andy Garcia, Sylvester Stallone. The movie was cinematography by Tim Morris Jones. The editor of this film is Michael J. Tutti. The music director of this film is Guillermo Rosel. The production companies like Millennium Media, Templeton Media, Global Films, Media Capital Technologies are the companies who produce this film. Then this movie was distributed by Lionsgate. The release date of this movie was September 15, 2023 in mainland China and September 2023 in United States. The running time of this movie is about 104 minutes. The country in which the movie is of United States. The mode of language is English, and its budget was $100 million, and its box office collection was $51.1 million. So now let's talk about its casting, means which actor has played which role. So Jason Statham as Lee Christmas, the team's knife expert and second in command, as Stallone was looking to pass the franchise lead onto Statham. He did about 80% of all filming, oversaw post production, and served as producer. Then next is Curtis 50 Cent Jackson as Easy Day, a new member of the Expendables and former Army Special Forces operator. Then Megan Fox as Gianna, a CIA operator and member of the Expendables as well as Christmas girlfriend. Then Dolph Lundgren as Gunnar Jensen, a volatile member of the team, undone by years of combat stress. Then Lundgren stated that his character has been sober for several years now and is on a philosophical soul research. Then next comes the Tony Za as Deka Unai, a former member of the Expandables. Then comes Iyoko Uvis as Suroto Rahmat, a mercenary and the secondary antagonist working with Ocelot. Then comes Randy Korcher as Toll Road, the team's demolition experts. Then Jacob Scipio as Galan, a new member of the Expandables and son of former member Galgo. Originally, Antonio Banderas was stated to reprise his role as Galgo, and his dialogue and character was rewritten into that of Galen when he turned out to be unavailable. Then comes Levi Tran as Lash, a CIA operator and a new member of the Expandables. Then comes Andy Garcia as Marsh, a CIA officer who hires the Expandables for contract work. Then lastly, Sylvester Stallone as Bernie Rose, the leader of the Expendables. Stallone confirmed that the film would be his final appearance as Bernie Rose, with Statham expecting to take over the series after his departure. Due to this, his role in the film was limited. Additionally, Sheila Shah was cast as Mandy or Adele alongside Eddie Hall as a bouncer. Now let's come to its development, how the movie was developed, how it was produced, then how it was announced. So let's talk about it. So after the Expandables 3, that is 2014, underperformed at the box office, the future of the series was left in doubt and production stalled over several years. By November 2014, it was announced that the project is being developed with intent to retain its R rating like the first two films. In December 2016, Sylvester Stallone announced that the fourth installment will be final film in the series, while a scheduled tentative release date was set for 2018. By March 2017, Stallone had left the project and the franchise due to creative difference over the script and direction for continuing the franchise. In January 2018, after vocal support from the other cast members, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stallone announced his return to the series with a post to his social media performance confirming confirming new development on the fourth movie. Then by August 2020, Vertisign announced their involvement as a production studio on the movie alongside Lionsgate and Millennium Films. They are also revealed that Patrick Hughes will return to the series as a director. In November 2020, the president of Millennium Media, Jeffrey Greenstein, stated that the studio is continuing to work on the Expendables 4 after various delays within the industry worldwide due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Do you know, guys, this pandemic was very lost. Due to this, many family members were devastated, their life got devastated, all the many people died in this pandemic. And from my side, I was safe and I was in my village. I though enjoyed my pandemic, but the people who were in the cities, they like, their life was very devastating. So it was a very bad day, a bad month, bad year. This pandemic took very life of the people, to many life of the people. There were very death on the large scale. Oh my god. Means what to say, man. Daily we used to see many people dying. Literally, it was very bad here. Then now let's talk in the movie. Let's come in the movie in August 2021. But guys, you also please comment down how was your life during COVID-19 pandemic. Uh, I would also like to listen how you guys um, spent your days, you spent your year with your family member in this COVID-19 20 and 2021. So this COVID was for 3 years. Oh my god. What to say now? Now let's come in our movie topic. So, in August 2021, The Hollywood Reporter reported that Scott Waugh would be directing in the film, replacing Hughes, as well as Statham serving as the producer of the film, while Stalin confirmed his involvement with the project, and the Expendables 4 was the same project as the Expendables, a Christmas Story, previously reported as a spin off, but in fact, the film's working title during development. Solon further stated that production was set to commence in October of that year. According to Dolph Lundgren, the film had a budget of $100 million. Now let's come in its writing part. In July 2018, Grigory Poradier announced his role as screenwriter. Production was tentatively scheduled to begin by April 2019, though it wasn't until July of that year that Stalin announced that he was continuing to work on the script for the project. The script was completed later that year, though negotiations with producers were ongoing. In August 2021, it was announced that Spenser Cohen wrote the most recent draft of the script with Max Adams from a story by Cohen. Now let's talk about its casting. Over the years, multiple actors reported interest or claimed they were approached to star in a fourth installment. In March 2014, Pierce Brosnan stated that he had agreed with producer Avi Lerner to star in a fourth installment. By April of the same year, Sylvester Stallone revealed his first choice for the villain was Jack Nicholson, while mentioning his interest in convincing Clint Eastwood to join the production. According to Jackie Chan, he was approached to star in the film by Stallone but was unsure about having limited screen time in an unseeable film, which is why he had turned down role in the previous two entries. Dwayne Johnson expressed publicly interest to play a villainous character in a new installment during a 2014 question and answer and reiterated his interest to join the series in 2022. In May 2015, Hulk Hogan claimed that he was in talks with Stallone to be the film's main villain. Now, in June 2020, Jean-Claude Van Damme expressed interest in returning to the franchise, publicly pitching his idea of playing Claude Villain, the brother to his villain character Jean Villain from the Expendables 2. Despite discontent with how his character was handled in the Expendables 3, Arnold Schwarzenegger proclaimed he was interested in returning to the series if he liked the script. However, on May 29, 2023, Schwarzenegger confirmed that he would not be returning to the franchise, citing a general disinterest. While he was not included in the fourth movie, Callan Lutz proclaimed interest to return in a fifth installment in an Instagram post. On the other hand, Terry Crews, who had starred in all previous films, refused to appear in any new entries after claiming he was sexually assaulted by Stallone's agent Adam Bennett, alleging he was pressured by producer Lerner to drop the case if he wanted to stay in the series. However, none of the actors mentioned above were subsequently cast, and the cast was announced to including returning stars Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Randy Couture, and Dolph Lundgren, while new cast members were revealed to be Eddie Hall, Chris 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, Johnny Zah, Andy Gracie Garcia, Sheila Shah, Jacob Scipio, and Levi Trin, with Eco Uves playing the villain. Now, let's talk about its filming. In August 2021, it was stated that principal photography would begin in October. Filming officially commenced on September 29, 2021. In October 2021, Stallone announced on social media that he had finished filming his scenes for the movie. The film was shot in London and Bulgaria, and the Jackie Chan stunt team handled stunt choreography. In November 2021, production was shot in Greece, including the city of Thessaloniki. Members of the Greek armed forces were used as extras and alleged they were not compensated for their month-long official deployment despite working overtime. On December 3, 2021, Tony Zaa confirmed filming had wrapped. Now let's come on its post production. The film title had been retitled Expendables by June 2023, a name that was widely ridiculed by commentators. When asked why they chose this title, producer Les Weldon stated that it had always been the filmmaker's desire while retaining the Expendables brand identity. Now let's come on his musical department. So, on April 26, 2023, Guillaume Rosel announced that he would be composing the film's score, replacing Brian Tyler from the previous three installments. Now let's talk about its track listing and its length. So the new squad was about 2 minutes and 1 second. Then second, a horrible loss, which was about 2 minutes 27 seconds. Then third, here we go, was about 1 minute 50 seconds. Then fourth, introducing Decca, which was about 2 minutes 12 seconds. Then fifth, March runs the show, was about 2 minutes 40 seconds. Then Trouble Ahead was about 2 minutes 14 seconds. Then Bike Explosions and Death was about 3 minutes 13 seconds. Then 8, which is Battle on the Death, was about 2 minutes 12 seconds. The ninth, The Final Duel, which was about 1 minute 41 seconds. Then 10th, Finding Ocelot, which was about 1 minute 12 seconds. Then 11th, Redemption, which was about 1 minute 57 seconds. Then 12th, Expendables main theme, which was about 2 minutes 43 seconds. So the total length of the track was 26 minutes 22 seconds. Then let's talk about its release date. Its theatrical. Expendables was released in mainland China on September 15, 2023, and was theatrically released by Lionsgate Films on September 22, 2023. The film was originally scheduled to be released in 2022. Then home media. Expendables was released for digital platforms on October 13, 2023, followed by a DVD, Blu-ray, and Ultra HD Blu-ray released on November 1, 2023. Now let's talk about its marketing. In April 2022, the first standee poster for the film were unveiled at CinemaCon. The first teaser trailer footage was released exclusively to the attendees at Lionsgate's presentation at the convention. Then on June 26, 2023, the first poster for the film was released, with the first trailer releasing a day later. A second trailer advertising the film's R rating was released on August 23, which is in 2023. Now let's talk about its box office collection. As of November 5, 2023, Expand 4 Apples has grossed $16.7 million in the United States and Canada, and $34.3 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $51 million. In the United States and Canada, Expendables was initially projected to cost between 15 to 17 million from 3,518 theaters in its opening weekend. After making $3.1 million on its first day, including $750,000 from Thursday night previews. Estimates were lowered and it went on debut to $8 million, finishing second behind Holdover the Night 2. The film fell 69% to $2.5 million in its second weekend, finishing in ninth place. In China, the film opened to $10.7 million, which was narrowly finishing first before a Chinese film. Then, after that, we will be talking about its critical response, how was its response in public in detail. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, 14% of 125 critics' reviews are positive, with an average rating of 3.4 out of 10. The website consensus reads solid work from Jason Statham and some halfway decent set pieces aren't enough to make up for Expendables' lackluster action and cheap-looking effects. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 30 out of 100 based on 33 critics indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audiences surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film an average grade of B minus on an A plus to F scale, the lowest of the series, while those polled at post-rank gave it a 64% overall positive score. So now Owen Gleiberman, writing for Variety, said, "This is true 21st century dress, a movie in which the action itself is expandable." Referencing the poor CGI effects, Collider wrote that Expandables was often resembling more of a mobile game than a movie. Several reviewers compared it to Hidden Streak, another film by Waugh with similarly bad CGI. Simon Thompson of IGN voiced similar complaints, stating the special effects look either unfinished or just so bad that it's sad, like they were ripped from the graphics package of a mid to low budget video game from the early 20s. The acting, plot, dialogue, and violence were criticized by various reviewers. Thompson called the clunky and uninspired dialogue awful, concluding that the film was overall a crushing disappointment that lacks any of the nostalgia, charisma, and charm that made the franchise appealing. Todd McCarthy of Deadline criticized that the movie was lazily executed, feeling that especially the final battle was an exact copy of Make 2, another 2023 action film starring Statham. Furthermore, multiple reviews criticized the overall weak cast in comparison to its predecessor, which may noting that the movie hardly retains the franchise's original selling point of featuring an all-star cast of action legends. A review in Paste noted that Statham options to accepted a promotion to series lead, but added refashionable. The expandable into Statham stars vehicle only highlights the wrong kind of expandability from many of these her long-time co-stars. Why can't we just watch a man kick ass on his own or its various duos? And otherwise negative review at a film conceded, however, that the film might be the best of the franchise, while a review from Digital Spy stated while a sense of cheesy throwback fun is restored and both the gleefully violent action and the script, it's absolutely not enough to save a movie that is two-thirds boring, but it does at least elevate the Expendables 4 above the irredeemable third movie. You'll be left on such an adrenaline high that you wouldn't be surprised if, like the aforementioned STI, the Expendables will be back for another round. So let's talk about the award or film festival. So this film received the award of Golden Raspberry Awards on which was the ceremony held on March 9, 2024. So let's talk about its category. So for the worst picture, the recipients were Calvin King-Templeton, Les Weldon, Yarvin Lerner, and Jason Statham, and which result the result is that they were nominated but no one was selected. Then worst director was Scott recipient was Scott Waugh, but he also was nominated. Then third comes worst supporting actor, who is Sylvester Stallone, and she won it. Then come worst supporting actress Megan Fox, who is the reception. She also won it. Then comes the worst screenplay. The reception were Kurt Wimmer, Tad Daggerhart, Max Adams, and Spenser Cohen. These were all nominated. Then comes the worst screen couple. Receptions were Anitu Merciless Mercenaries, so these were also nominated. Then comes worst prequel, remake, rip-off, or sequel. Comes the recipient, that is Expendables, and which was also nominated. So this was the award show. Now let's go to another. Then Jason Statham has expressed his love for the Expendables on co-star Sylvester Stallone. He said, "Working with Sylvester Stallone is beyond a pinch yourself moment. I remember growing up watching his film, and to be directed by him, and to be in a movie that he has produced, and to be shoulder to shoulder with Sly is a privilege any man who loves action movies would never turn their nose up at. I mean, it's terrific. I'll do as many as he wants." Then, while promoting the DVD or Blu-ray release of The Expendables 3 2014, Sylvester Stallone already commented that if a fourth film were to happen, it would definitely be R-rated, unlike PG-13 rated The Expendables 3. As he stated on the matter, "Absolutely unequivocally yes. I believe it was a horrible miscalculation on everyone's part in trying to reach a wider audience, but in doing such diminish the violence that the audience accepts. I'm quite certain it won't happen again." But filming for this movie wrapped on October 15, that is 2021. This will be the first Expendables film to have any scene shot in the United Kingdom. Sylvester Stallone has said that he is taking a backseat for this movie as Jason Statham character, Lee Christmas will be the central character in this movie. Jason Statham was the film actor beside Sylvester Stallone to say he will be returning for his film. At an experience with Sylvester Stallone in Birmingham 2019, Stallone expressed his desire to have Carl Weathers, Kurt Russell, and Dolph Lundgren and Expendables 4. He also pointed out world's strongest man in the audience, Yariv, and said how he would like him in Expendables 4 as some new blood. To which Yariv stood up and posed with a double bicep curl. Yariv was cast as one of the bartenders in the beginning of the film. Then Bruce Willis, who had played Mr. Church in the first two movies, was infamously let go for the Expendables 3 2014 because his salary demands could not be met. There were rumors that Willis might return as Church, but this time as a villain. However, this was not the case as Eco Owens was cast as the lead villain and Bruce Willis retired from acting in 2022 as a result of his aphasia, which was sadly diagnosed as a symptom of frontotemporal dementia in 2023. Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, and Randy Couture are the only actors to have appeared in all four installments of the Expendables. Now, the first and only of any of the sequel to note future Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terry Crews, or Jet Li in their respective roles. Schwarzenegger decided not to return out of dissatisfaction with the Expandable 3 2040 and the poorly written role that he was given in it. Although he maintains that he still has warm feelings for the franchise, Cruz claimed that he was purposely not invited back because he refused to drop a sexual assault lawsuit against a high level Hollywood executive. Lee didn't provide a reason for not returning, but his ever decreasing screen time in the previous movies suggests that he wanted to distance himself from the franchise. 50 Cent was considered for the role of Hail Caesar in The Expendables 2010 after Forrest Whitaker and Wesley Snipes passed on it, but instead the role went to Terry Crews. Back when this film was first announced in 2014, Sylvester Stallone stated that he intended to cast Jack Nicholson in a role presumably of the villain. It was rumored that Nicholson had heavily considered accepting the role, but this rumors died off as the film entered development hell. Dolph Lundgren shot his film on his days of the filming of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom was originally intended to be a spin-off film for the Expendables starring Jason Statham as his character Liz Christmas. It was to be titled A Christmas Story until it was reworked to become the fourth Expandable film. Other planned to create a spin-off called The Expendables, featuring an all-women cast, were also shelved in favor of adding more actors to the cast of Expendable 4. Now, former WWE star Bill Goldberg was approached for a villain role in this film, but unfortunately, he denied. Then Ron Perlman is interested in appearing in the series ever since he worked with Dolph Lundgren, Wesley Snipes, and Jason Statham before. Sylvester Stallone confirmed that this will be his last time playing Bernie Ross. Pierce Brosnan has agreed to appear in a fourth film, according to producer Lerner. With the completed script finally ready, filming was finished in for the latter part of 2020 with a view to a summer 2021 release. However, the COVID-19 pandemic of the time stalled plans. As of April 2021, the plans were on hold due to the actors' other commitments, but with the majority of the cast apparently still keen to participate. Stalin has said he hopes filming will be able to start sooner rather than later. Sylvester Stallone is no stronger to working with many of the actors that has been in the Expendables. He worked with Dolph Lundgren on Rocky IV 1985. He worked with Mickey Rourke on Get Carter 2000. Aside from Arnold Schwarzenegger appearing in episode 1 to 3, Arnold also worked with Sly in the prison movie Escape Plan 2013. Sylvester Stallone also worked with Jason Statham as one of the writers for the film Homefront 2013. Sly has also worked previously with Wesley Snipes on Demolition Man 1993 and also has worked before with Antonio Banderas on Assassins 995 and Spy Kids 3 Game Over this 2003 where Sylvester Stallone plays the villain. Then Scott Waugh becomes the fourth director in this Expendable series, as the Expendable 2010 was directed by Sylvester Stallone. The Expendables 2 2012 was directed by Simon West, and the Expendable 3 2014 was directed by Patrick Hughes. The original screenplay, like many sequels, started off as another project titled High Value Target and written by Spenser Cohen. Millennium Films originally announced their film as a Jason Statham starrer, but when the film was never made, they refashioned the script with Kurt Wimmer and Ted Daggerhart into an Expendables film. The finished film still retains much of the high value target script, action, and plotline. The first film in the series to be released more than 2 years after the previous film. And September 2021, B movie martial art legend Kanitia Rock was seen filming in Germany for 5 or 6 days along with an unconfirmed cast member, leading to fans' speculation that she may be a surprise guest in this film, even though she was not listed as part of the cast as of October 2021. Unfortunately, this rumor turned out to be untrue. Tonizza and Iko Uwais previously worked together in the movie Triple Threat 2019, sixth film in which Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren starred together, the first film of the series not to be composed by brilliant trio, with Guillermo Russell taking over due to commitment with the Super Mario Bros. Movie 2023 and Fast X 2023. It also first Scott Borg film not to be composed by previous frequent collaborator Nathan France. Iko Uwais was cast as the film's main villain. The fourth film of Sylvester Stallone and 50 Cent, they previously worked together in Escape Plane 2013, Escape Plane 2, Hades 2018, and Escape Plane The Extractor 2019. So, this was just then the Sylvester Stallone adapted the screenplay and produced Jason Statham's star vehicle Homefront 2013. Stallone also co-starred with 50 Cent in Escape Plane 2013, Escape Plane 2 Hades 2018, and Escape Plane The Extractor that is 2019. Statham and 50 Cent co-starred in 13 2010 alongside fellow Expendables alumni Michael Rock and David Diaz. Stallone and Dolph Lundgren co-starred in Rocky IV released 1985. Lundgren and Tony Zaa co-starred in Skin Trade 2014 and Zaa's unfinished directional effort AI No Gangnam. Ja also co-starred with Ayako Uwais in Triple Threat 2019 alongside fellow Expendables alumnus Scott Advis. Randy Couture appeared in Setup 2011 featuring 50 Cent alongside fellow Expendables alumnus Bruce Willis. Couture also co-starred with Lundgren and Ambush 2013. Levi appeared in Furious 7 2015, which also features Statham, Zah, and fellow Expendables alumnus Ronda Rousey. Andy Garcia appeared in Wrath of Man 2021, which featured Statham. Garcia also co-starred with Megan Fox in Big Gold Break 2022. The film has two links to the US Navy SEALs 50 Cent plays Easy Day, and one of the SEALs mottos is "The only easy day was yesterday," and a closing title song, "The Boys Are Back in Town," featured in the 1990 film Navy SEALs. In the director's commentary, he consistently mispronounces the Spanish equivalent of hand to hand. Instead of mano or mano, he says mano y mano. In this film, the unknown adversary is codenamed Ocelot, but Megan Fox, in the role of a mercenary, has had trouble with felines before. In Rock 2020, she faced several lions. So, guys, these were the interesting facts about the film The Expendables 4, which was released in 2023. These facts were hidden, but I got this fact, so I thought to share with you guys. So these facts were really very interesting. Now let's come on its screenplay. Its storyline. So a new generation of stars joined the world's top action stars for an adrenaline-fueled adventure in Expendables. Reuniting as the team of allied mercenaries Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, and Sylvester Stallone are joined for the first time by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, Tony Zaa, Iko Uwais, Jacob Scripio, Levi Tran, and Andy Garcia, armed with every weapon they can get their hands on and the skills to use them. The Expendables are the world's last line of defense and a team that gets called when all other options are off the table. But new team members with new styles and tactics are going to give new blood a whole new meaning, which was this was stated by Lionsgate. As we all know, the Hollywood's biggest action stars are returning to the screen once again with the Expendables 4 or also known as Expendables as they are calling it. The premise of the franchise is simple. Sylvester Stallone leads a team comprised of the biggest action stars from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and today. The fourth film appears to have a smaller cast than previous movies, but it still promises to have just much action. Now there are few questions of the public which came to me. Some people has asked this question to me, so today I will be sharing its answer. So the question is, when does Expandable 4 premiere? So the fourth film in Sylvester Stallone action franchise hits theaters on September 2022 on in 2023 and will be available only on the big screen when it releases. So as the film is releases, so you can watch this movie in your big screen, that is in your television, in different OTT, and my channel also. Now for the let's come on the next question. Is there a trailer for the Expandable 4? Yes, of course, you bet there is. The trailer for the new action package train dropped on June 7, 2023. Then who is the Expandable 4 cast? So as I've discussed earlier that the Expandable 4 cast includes some returning action stars and a new B villain so far. And for example, Sylvester Stallone as Bernie Ross. Sylvester Stallone written as Bernie Ross, leader of the Expandable. This movie will be likely to be final time Stallone portrays his characters. Then Jason Statham as Lee Christmas. Jason Statham is also written as Lee Christmas, a key member of the Expendables. Statham also served as a producer on this movie. Then Dolph Lundgren as Gunnar Johnson, one of the more violent member of the team. This is Lundgren's fourth appearance in the franchise. Then Andy Garcia as CIA agent in the Expandable 4, but not much else is known as for this role. Then Eco Uvis as Willem. Eco Uvis has been cast as the lead villain. Not much is known about the character beyond that. Then Randy Couture as Tall Road, former MMA fighter turned actor Randy Couture returned as Tall Road. Tony Za is an undisclosed role. Martial artist Tony Za will make this Expendables debut in the fourth film. Megan Fox is an undisclosed role. So, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue cover model Megan Fox will make her debut in the franchise, but her role has been kept under wraps. Then Curtis 50 Cent Jackson is an undisclosed role. 50 Cent will be Expandable 4, though details about his role haven't been disclosed. Now next question comes, that is Jackie Chan in the Expandable 4? Actually guys, no. Jackie Chan is not listed as a cast member in Expandable 4. Chan has yet to come an appearance in the franchise. Then will Jet Li be in the Expandable 4? So guys, Jet Li is not listed as a cast member for the Expandable 4. While he has appeared in the previous film in the franchise, it is not confirmed if he will appear in the fourth movies. Then next question is, why is Wesley Snipes not in the Expandable 4? So it is unclear why Wesley Snipes is not returning for the Expandable 4. So guys, the upcoming movie features a smaller cast than previous entries in the franchise, and Snipes is not the only cast member not returning. So, when then the next question is, will Arnold Schwarzenegger be in the Expendables 4? So, guys, the answer is that that Arnold Schwarzenegger is not listed as a cast member for the Expendable 4, while he has expressed interest in returning to the franchise. His appearance in the upcoming movie has not been confirmed. Then the next question is that, why is Dwayne Johnson not in the expandable movies? So guys, the answer is that while Dwayne Johnson has expressed interest in the expandable franchise, he has yet to appear in any of the movies. So no specific reason has ever been provided for his absence for the franchise. So the next question then, will there be the Expendables 5? So, guys, it is rumored that there will be a fifth movie in the Expandable franchise. However, this is likely contingent on the performance of the upcoming The Expandable 4. Stallone has also said goodbye to the franchise on social media, but if the fourth movie is successful, he may change his mind. Then the next question is that, how can the people, my people can watch the Expandable 4? So the Expandable 4 was scheduled to release to the theater on September 2022, 22 September 2023. It does not have any official streaming release date yet, but I will unclose you that where you can watch this movie. You can watch this movie in Netflix. Then second, you can watch this movie in Amazon Play something. Then so these are the two platforms where you can watch, and third, you can watch this movie on my channel, which is this the Expandable 4, so which you are watching, or else you can go and discover in my dashboard. Then comes the next question, is the Expandable 4 on HBO Max? So guys, since Lionsgate is the studio behind the Expandable, the film is not guaranteed to be available to stream on Max, formerly HBO Max, at any point. So the streaming details for the movie has not revealed in HBO Max, but I revealed you, so you can go on that platform and watch this movie. So next question arises, that is the Expandable on any streaming service? So guys, the Expandable films are all available to stream on HBO Max. They are also available on the Hulu and Amazon's Prime Video, as I said you earlier. So you can go there and you can watch this movie. So guys, this year we comes to the end of the question. So I have answered all your question. If there are more questions, you can comment me and you can ask me. And if you want another movie, you can also tell me so that I will give you another movie review. So now come to the, so let us go to its next part. So guys, let's come on its fun facts of Expandable Forables movies. So Expand Forables is the fourth film in the franchise which stars an all-star ensemble cast. So let's find out some trivia and facts about the film. So first, Expand Forables is a 2023 American action film. Second, it is also known as the Expendables 4. Third, it is the fourth installment in the Expandable film series. Fourth, following the Expendables 3 2014. Fifth, the film stars an ensemble cast including Jason Statham, Sylvester Stallone, Dolph Lundgren, and Randy Couture, reprising their roles from previous films. Then sixth, with Curtis, 50 Cent, Jackson, Megan Fox, Tony Za, Iko Uwais, Jacob Scipio, Levi Train, and Andy Garcia joining the cast. 7 is directed by Scott Waugh from a screenplay by Kurt Wimmer, Ted Daggerhart, and Max Adams. Then 8, based on a story by Spenser, Cohen, Wimmer, and Daggerhart. The ninth, Expendables, was released in China on September 15th, that is 2023. Then 11th, the film received largely negative reviews from critics. Then 12th, and in the United States, a week later by Lionsgate, the movie was released. Then 12th, after the Expandable 3 2014 underperformed at the box office, the future of the series was left in doubt and production stalled over several years. By November 2014, it was announced that the project is being developed with intent to retain its R rating like the first two films. In December 2016, Sylvester Stallone announced that the fourth installment will be the final film in the series, which is scheduled tentative release date was set for 2018. By March 2017, Stallone had left the project and the franchise due to creative differences over the script and direction for continuing the franchise. And January 2018, after vocal support from other cast members, including Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stallone announced his return to the series with a post to its social media platforms confirming new developments on the fourth movie. Then 13th, by August 2020, Walt Disney announced their involvement as a production studio on the movie alongside Lionsgate and Millennium Films. Then 14th, they also revealed that Patrick Hughes will return to the series as director. 15th, in November 2020, the president of Millennium Media, Zachary Greenstein, stated that the studio is continuing to work on the Expendables 4 after various delays within the industry worldwide due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Oh, yes, guys, I forgot to tell you that due to the COVID-19, the whole industry, the worldwide industry was also got very devastated. There was no films, there was no serials and all in the television. Only the old 90s 80s serial was forecasting on the television. So there was also a very devastating surrounding in the industry, in the worldwide industry, due to COVID pandemic. It was really devastating. And 16, let's come on the topic. And 16, in August 2021, the Hollywood Reporter reported that Scott Waugh would be directing the film, replacing Hughes. 17, as well as Statham serving as a producer of the film. Then 18, while Stallone confirmed his involvement with the project. The 19th, and that the Expandable 4 was the same project as the Expandables, a Christmas story previously reported as spin-off, but in fact the film's working title during development. Then 20, Stallone further stated that production was set to commence in October of that year. In 21, according to Dolph Lundgren, the film had a budget of $100 million. In 22, in July 2018, Gregory Poirier announced his role as screenwriter. In 23, production was tentatively scheduled to begin by April 2019. Then 24, though it wasn't until July of that year that Stallone announced that he was continuing to work on the script for the project. Then 25th, the script was completed later that year, though negotiations with producers were ongoing. In 26 and August 2021, it was announced that Spenser Cohen wrote the most recent draft of the script with Max Adams from a story by Cohen. Then 27th, over the year, multiple actors reported interest or claimed they were approached to star in a fourth installment. Then 28th, in March 2014, Pierce Brosnan stated that he had agreed with producer A.V. Lerner to star in a fourth installment. Then 29th, by April of the same year, Sylvester Stallone revealed his first choice for the villain was Jack Nicholson, while mentioning his interest in convincing Clint Eastwood to join the production. Then 30, according to Jackie Chan, he was approached to star in the film by Stallone but was unsure about having limited screen time in an ensemble film, which is why he had turned down role in the previous two entries. Then 31, Dwayne Johnson publicly expressed interest to play a villainous character in a new installment during a 2014 question answer. Then 32, and reiterated his interest to join the series in 2022. In May 2015, Hulk Hogan claimed that he was in talks with Stallone to play the film's main villain. Then 34, in June 2020, Jean-Claude Van Damme expressed interest in returning to the franchise. Then 35, publicly pitching his idea of playing Claude Villain, the brother to his villain character, Jean Villain from the Expendables 2. Then 36, despite discontent with how his character was handled in the Expendables 3, Arnold Schwarzenegger proclaimed he was interested in returning to the series if he liked the script. Then 37, on May 29, 2023, Schwarzenegger confirmed that he would not be returning to the franchise, citing a general disinterest. Then 38, while he was not included in the fourth movie, Colonel Lutz proclaimed interest to return and a fifth installment in an Instagram post. Then 39, on the other hand, Terry Crews, who had starred in all previous films, refused to appear in any new entries. Then 40, that was after claiming he was sexually assaulted by Stallone agent Adam Bennett. Then 41, alleging he was pressured by producer Lerner to drop the case if he wanted to stay in the series. Then 42, however, none of the actors mentioned above were subsequently cast, and the cast was announced to include returning stars Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Randy Couture, and Dolphin Lundgren. Then 43, while new cast members were revealed to be Eddie Hall, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Megan Fox, Tony Zaa, Andy Garcia, Sheila Shah, Jacob Scripio, and Levi Tran. 44, with Ego Uwais playing the villain. Then 45th, in August 2021, it was stated that principal photography would begin in October. Then 46, filming officially commenced on 29 September 2021. Then 47, in October 2021, Stallone announced on social media that he had finished filming his scenes for the movie. Then 48, the film was shot in London and Bulgaria, and the Jackie Chan stunt team handled stunt choreography. Then 49, in November 2021, production was shot in Greece, including the city of Thessaloniki. Then 50, members of the Greek armed forces were used as extras and alleged they were not compensated for their month-long official deployment despite working overtime. Then 51, on December 3, 2021, Tony Jaa confirmed filming had wrapped. Then 52, on April 26, that is 2023, Quillen Russell announced that he would be composing the film's score. Then 53, replacing Brian Tyler from the previous three installments. Then 54, in the United States and Canada, Expendables 4 is projected to cross 15 to 17 million dollars from 3,400 theaters and its opening weekend. Then 55, in China, the film opened to $10.7 million. Then 56, narrowly beating local film for first place. Then 57, under review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds a 16% rating based on 79 critics' reviews. Then 59, with an average rating of 3.7 out of 10. Then 60, the website's consensus read solid work for Jason Statham, and somehow rate the sunset pieces aren't enough to make up for Expendables' lackluster action and cheap looking effect. Then 61, Metacritic, which used a weighted average, assigned the film a score of 30 out of 100, then 62 based on 26 critics, and 63 indicating generally unfavorable reviews, then 64 in April 2022. The first standee posters for the film were unveiled at CinemaCon. Then 65, the first teaser trail footage was released exclusively to the attendees at Lionsgate presentation at the convention. So here we come to an end to all the interesting trivia, all the interesting facts about this action adventures film. Guys, do you know what's the secret? That this film has some surprising facts which you should to be known. So here I will be sharing some surprising facts about the film The Expendables 4. So let's start it. It has been a little more than a decade since Sylvester Stallone got some of the biggest action stars of yesterday and today together for the over-the-top and raucous spectacle that was The Expendables. Two sequels quickly followed in the year following, and it looked like The Expendables 4 wouldn't be all that far behind. But as is often the case in Hollywood, plans fell through. The fans were left waiting and waiting for Bernie Ross, Stallone, Lee Christmas, Jason Statham, and the rest of the wild punch to get back action. Now, well, after a long 7 year wait, the Expandable 4 is finally happening, and we have a whole arsenal of information about you can expect to see when a successful action franchise returns to theaters in the very near future. So, guys, first surprising facts is that after years of planning, production on the Expandable 4 finally started in fall 2021. So it has been 7 years since the Expandable 4 was first announced when Brosnan told Shortlist he was offered a role. And a lot has happened during that stretch of time. In the past 5 years alone, the project has been the departures of major stars from earlier entries in the franchise, including Sylvester Stallone himself, and the other issues that made it seem as if the movie was dead before it even had a chance to leave. But then in May 2018, the Expandable 4 was given a new life and has been slowly building momentum ever since. In October 2021, the movie became all the morally real when production officially kicked off the Expendables 4. To mark the momentous occasion, Sylvester Stallone did what the box office champion has made a habit of doing the past few years. He posted a series of pictures on his Instagram that showed him looking like an absolute badass on a motorcycle, as well as some behind the scenes shots of himself with two long time on screen pairs, Dolph Lundgren and Jason Statham. Then second is that the expandable forecast include returning stars Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Dolph Lundgren, and Randy Couture. So in August 2021, longtime fans of the Expendables franchise were given some of the biggest news in recent memory when it was revealed that not only was a new movie in the works, but four of the major stars who made the series such a hit in the first place were returning. According to Deadline, Sylvester Stallone will be returning as Bernie Ross. Jason Statham is taking on Lee Christmas once more. Dolph Lundgren is back as Gunnar Jensen, and Randy Couture will be there once again as Star-Lord. As you all know this, then it remains to be seen if any of the four lead co-stars from previous adventures will be returning from the Expandable 4. But with the franchise history of bringing some of the biggest giants from the silver screen and for some time, you can't count anyone out. So Megan Fox. Third is the Megan Fox, 50 Cent, Andy Garcia, and Tony Zaa are also set to join the Expandable 4 cast. But the fearsome foursome won't be alone when the Expandable 4 opens in theater at some point in the near future, as they will be joined by a group of new additions to the franchise. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Megan Fox, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Andy Garcia, and Tony Zaa will be all be joined together Sylvester Stallone and company in the franchise 4 installment. None of the series' newcomers' characters' names have been revealed at this time, though Garcia will be playing a CIA agent who accompanies the Expandables on their latest mission. Now, Megan Fox shared behind the scenes photo of her Expendables 4 character in October 2021, but the former Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle star didn't provide an ounce of information about her character besides the fact she wore like a badass. Now, fifth, the Expandable 4 is helmed by stuntman turned actor Scott Waugh. So the first three installments in the Expendables franchise were led by different director, that is Sylvester Stallone, Simon West, and Patrick Hughes, and that trend will continue with the fourth movie in the action saga. In August 2021, The Hollywood Reporter revealed that the Expendables 4 would be handled by Scott Waugh, the younger brother of Greenland director Rick Roman Waugh. The younger Waugh brother, who previously performed stunts on everything from Triple X to Speed, did dozens of other movies, turned to directing after hanging up his boots. Scott Waugh's previous directing credits include Actor Weller, Need for Speed, 60, Miracle on the Mountain, and the upcoming Jackie Chan movie Project Traction. Now, sixth, the Expandable 4 was written by Spenser Cohen. For the first time in the franchise history, Sylvester Stallone was not responsible for putting together the story or screenplay behind the Expandable 4, though he was seen in an October 2021 Instagram post making some changes to a scene. This time around, Spenser Cohen put together the script with Max Adams and John Joseph Connolly, providing some revisions along the way, according to Entertainment Weekly. And those Spencer Cohen names might not sound all that familiar at this time. There's a good chance he'll be one of the higher profile action scribes going forward, especially since he co-wrote Roland Emmerich's highly anticipated space thriller Moonfall starring Halle Berry, which is slated to open February 4, that is 2022. So, no detail concerning the plot of the Expendable 4 has been revealed at this time. Now, producer Jason Constantine has called the Expendable 4 the biggest, most badass adventure yet. Since the very beginning, the Expendables franchise has always been an over the top thrill ride of a franchise with countless explosions, boxes of bullets, and random soldiers and handsmen getting wiped out like it's nobody's business. And it looked like that trend will continue with the fourth installment, especially with the following comments made by Jason Constantine, Lionsgate Motion Picture Group's president for acquisitions and co-production and one of the film producers in a statement via Variety. So the statement is, it's so much fun to bring the stars together for a no-hold-barred action film. The new film will raise the stakes and be the biggest, most baddest adventures yet. So, that is quite a lofty statement considering all the crazy stuff that has gone down in the first three movies in the Expendables franchise. But signs us for anything and everything that goes down. There is still a lot we don't quite know about the expandable foe at this time. Most notably, where it will fall on the schedule of 2022 new movie releases, but with production in full swing, we can expect to hear some soon. In the meantime, check out the list of 2021 movies coming to theaters and streaming service before the end of the year. Now, according to the Philippine Slage, was content writer, he said that Philip grew up in Louisiana, not New Orleans, before moving to St. Louis. After graduating from Louisiana State University, Shreveport, where he is not writing about movies or television, Philip can be found being chased by his three kids, telling his job to stop backing at a mailman or chatting about professional wrestling to his wife, writing gigs with school newspapers, multiple daily newspapers, and other varied jobs experiences led him to this point where he actually gets to write about movies, shows, wrestling, and documentaries, which is huge in his eyes. If the stars properly align, he will talk about For Love of the Game being the best baseball movie of all time. So here we come to an end about the surprising facts about the movie, the expandable forable, the expand forables. So now so here we come to an end with our journey about the film The Expendables 4. So guys, please comment how you like this film. If you want more film, then please write its name. I'll give the movie review about that film. Then so guys, please like this video, share the video, and make it viral. And the people who have not subscribed this video, please subscribe it for and click the bell icon for latest updatation, latest notification. So guys, thank you for listening my videos. Thank you guys. Bye.